Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. Beautiful soul family, it is 2023. This year is set to have a boost of energy, especially for those who carry a higher spectrum of frequencies. Okay, that is you guys. If you're tuned into this message or you found this message, if this came into your sphere, you are expanding your frequencies. You are, in other words, elevating to another level of consciousness, and you're helping the planet, very likely, to do the same. Within these readings, for each zodiac sign collective, there's a specific activation coming forward. Now, these readings are collective. Different readings are going to apply to you. So if you're one person, you carry many different energies. So just flow toward the readings that resonate with you, whatever signs resonate with what you typically would experience. And this is going to be an activation for you. Now, you may not feel this boost of energy very early in the year because we are currently in a Mercury retrograde. Now, this is a collectively agreed upon energy here that we're experiencing. In other words, the human collective actually calls in this energy according to the planetary alignments. It is a relationship. These planetary spheres, their energy contains consciousness. We're working with them. You don't actually have to experience the effects of the planetary alignments. However, for you not to experience it and bypass the collectively agreed upon human collective energy regarding this, you must be very independent and very powerful in your creation, very conscious in your creation of your own experience. Some people do this. Some people do this intentionally. Others do this naturally due to their social environment. So this is just for you to know. Each of these things is just one different way to experience something, to learn something, to understand something. All right, so with that in mind, you guys, Mars is going to come out of retrograde, I think around the 12th of January. As always, please somebody correct me, get me straight in the comments. Please, but this has been a long time coming as well. And this is where a lot of this solar plexus and even sacral energy is going to get a boost here. You're going to feel like your motor has been revved a little bit, like there's some more gas in the tank coming up here pretty soon. All right, so let's get started with Aries here. Hello, beautiful Aries soul family. This reading is going to activate you into a new kind of passion, specifically for some kind of creative work or some aligned collaboration. So a solar plexus reboot here. When feeling into your energy, it's like you're on a road somewhere, or maybe many roads. Could be more than one, right? It's opening up many possibilities that you didn't realize were there. This energy is doing that. It's North Node energy around you right now. This is the energy of destiny. Something you were bringing in from higher perspective, whether you're conscious of this or not, is trying to come in. And so what may be happening right now, and remember, these are energies. So the way that this is stated, the energy itself may present a little bit more nuanced in your situation, okay? But right now, there's some kind of urge to take a risk, or you may be taking a risk, taking a leap of faith into something, and it's leading you into a more confident state of being. And I'm getting like this image of 4 pegs under a table or 4 tree trunks, right? Holding up a slab of wood. It's very, very stable. 4 corners of stability. And these 4 corners are like pillars. Just a lot of stability coming in. It's masculine, but it's also feminine because it embodies comfort as well. That's what's coming through right now. But either way, you're moving to calmer waters through this stability, but also because you're healing something. So while all that's going on, you're possibly moving into this concrete financial state of comfort. Again, it's tangible here. So allow something to end. That's the advice. There's something that wants to end. There's a cycle that wants to close. This is a good thing for you, okay? And the closure will bring a new cycle of passion. And so once all of that wraps up, what's in the energy and set to come forward, okay? So once this cycle closes, and you're taking this leap of faith, whatever that is, it could be big, it could be small, but it's leading to more confidence, right? Your natural state of being is being reawakened. This is through your own courageousness that you're regaining this passion. Another thing that this is going to bring forward for you is a lot of gratitude and fulfillment with specifically your work. So even if you're stable or happy with your work, in some way, this is going to level up. Now, if you're not happy or something's going on and you're wanting a shift, that's what's coming forward. After this energy wraps itself up, this cycle comes to a close, whatever's ending. So I hope that makes sense. Aries, soul family, let me know if it resonates. All right. Love you so much, Aries. Namaste. Hello, Leo soul family. Again, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising. The activation within this reading, it's coded to open up a path for you. It's like some kind of new cycle of optimism in social or interpersonal relationships. There's strong Leo energy trying to burst out of you, okay? I mean, really, but you're needing to embrace your confidence just a little more. And these things that are being spoken about right now are what are generally happening within the collective of Leo, okay? So there's some kind of light being shown on some things in general. See where that applies to you, and it's good. But all of this is bringing you back to your full Leo energy so that you can create with less effort. And the quantum components in your field are favorable for shifting your life back into balance. And this is materially and financially, both. So right now, what might be happening in your experience is you're having compassion for self and you're having more compassion for others. And something about that is giving you power, giving you courage to create things. Again, it's the fire. There's a fire coming forward and there's enormous potential for manifestation here for you. Enormous. But somewhere there's some kind of blocked energy going on, Leo. Something is blocking a transformation that is needed for you to fully bring things to fruition. So what you're being asked to do in general right now is to really believe in yourself. Now there's that Leo again, okay? This is very beautiful, powerful, and it is very specific as well to this fire energy as well. We pull from the fire energy to really gain our confidence. And this is your collective. Really believe in yourself. Really believe in your own success and your ability to complete whatever this thing is, whatever it is for you. Now, another thing that might be happening is there might be an overall block in a deeper belief system here. So really examine those core, childhood, early learning type of beliefs. And see if there's something that can't get unstuck there. Now, for some of you, you are releasing, now this is current, this isn't future, but it's happening now. You are working on releasing some kind of codependency or some kind of unwanted reliance on an outside source. So something outside of you has been kind of taking the reins in your life and maybe you didn't realize it, right? And so you're releasing whatever this is. Some of you, there's a need to release attraction to a familiar structure that reinforces old patterns. So that's also happening now. Okay, Leo? All right. So I hope that makes sense. Beautiful Leo soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Sagittarius soul family. This reading is going to activate you into a higher frequency situation, a higher frequency way of being, or it's going to activate your journey into momentum toward this situation, okay? It's about positive momentum and balance. That's what's going on here. Overall, Sagittarius, in your energy, you're still liberating yourselves from something. Now, this is from a collective standpoint, okay? So overall, in some way, Sagittarius, you're liberating yourself from something, and this is some kind of transition energy that I'm picking up on. It's about seeing oneself in an entirely new way. That's what's going on here. Or at least you're moving in this direction, like you're almost there type of energy. Many of you are letting go of the need to win something. Now, this doesn't have to be a negative thing, Sagittarius. We think of it that way, right? When we think of that, win at all costs type of thing, that's not necessarily what's being said here. You might have just had a goal that you were really focused on. And because you're focused on the success of that goal, you might have been missing something else and you're realizing that, okay? And so there's this general need to win type of energy that you are beginning to release and let go. And instead, you're seeking a more heart-centered fulfillment. It might be literally like flipping a switch. And so this may take a toll on you because when anything happens so quickly like that, or so, let's use the word drastic, but it might not feel drastic. It will probably feel more like an aha moment, like, okay, I know I need to do this and I'm doing it type of thing. But then because it is such a big switch or a big change, you might need to rest and receive and integrate a lot of quantum information that's at that point going to be coming in, trying to reach you to, enlighten you about what steps to take next. So a lot of you might, to that end, be meditating more. A lot of you channels who listen, you might be channeling more information that is specific to you, whereas normally you would be channeling, of course, more about the collective, right? Now you're realizing you need to focus on self as well so that you can be very informed and not guessing so much about what next step you need to take. And so as a result of all of that quantum activity, which is both conscious and of course going on higher levels as well, you're really going to be naturally moving away from any energy that feels deceptive. You're going to be seeking reciprocity somewhere, probably on your behalf and others. It's just like an energy of balance. You're going to be seeking to make sure everything is balanced, but it really feels like you're already doing this. And so what's happening is you're going to be moving, or this energy rather, is actually pushing you and moving you toward fulfillment of true soul partnership in some area. It could be either business, which is very important for you as we move into 2023 as well, right? And also personal. So family, it could be romantic, friendships, whatever it is, it's going to be very true to this expanded version of you. All right, so the advice from the Arcturians and from the guides is to definitely get out of your head about your stability. There's too much mental chatter. It's going to be fine as you come back into your energy and as you expand. Something that is fated or destined for you to have has already formed itself, but it needs to make its way into your physical situation, circumstance, okay? It wants to materialize and you want it to materialize. This is something you have really wanted. And for some of you, you're finally gonna feel lifted from some kind of grief that you have known or have been dealing with for quite some time. Once this gets going, you calm the mental chatter and you just allow things to operate as you move into this new expansion. You're going to know that whatever this grief is that lifted, it's going to lift, and you're going to know it's really done, like it's not coming back. That part of your life will be over, and you're going to know this. Basically, Sagittarius, what's coming in after all of this, it's just balance, ease, a refresh in your emotional state, your solar plexus, and specifically they said your adrenals. There might be some shifting going on in your adrenals and you might have to compensate in a way that you don't necessarily want to. Things like that might have been going on because it's not natural for you not to have energy, right? And so, yeah, that is going to begin balancing itself. All right, Sagittarius soul family, let me know in the comments if anything resonated. Take care of yourselves. I love you so much, beautiful Sagittarius soul family. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Taurus soul family. The activation which is coded into this reading is about sharpening your focus and unclouding your mind. And this is regarding interpersonal relationships. Who or what gets to occupy space inside of your sphere of influence? That's what this is talking about here. There's a change of route happening away from tempting old patterns. So overall in the Taurus collective, there's transcendence occurring. You're rising above something, moving beyond a particular situation. Someone is watching you. Now, Taurus, really be aware of this because this is important here. Someone is watching you and they are benefiting from your bravery and from your perseverance. That's major, Taurus soul family. It's wonderful. Now, there might be some frequencies here within this field of confidence that you're entering, let's call it, that might not actually be aligned with your true north or what you're trying to create. And so you want to instinctively or intuitively protect your energy as this is occurring, as you are likely leaving an old energy behind, Taurus, and they might want to remain attached to you. That's natural. Okay, this isn't about creating an enemy and becoming paranoid, although use your intuition. Okay, keep your intuition very heightened because you do want to progress. Things will tend to hold you in a position that's familiar if you allow that to happen. And so as a result of all of this, the actions on your part associated with this, let's call it a climb back up into higher frequency spectrum, because that's really what's going on. You're like advancing into this next stage. But for many of you, this loss, whatever it was, kind of brought your frequency where it's typically a little bit higher frequency more consistently. Maybe it lowered a little bit. This is going to be different for all of you, of course, to different degrees, right? So maybe something like that happened. And so the actions on your part, your attention to this associated with you getting back into this higher frequency spectrum, this is placing all of the components, the quantum components, okay, in a perfect position to, and the words they used are hurdle you, okay? I'm quoting them. It's going to hurdle you forward into your natural grounded energies of beautiful prosperity and nurturing comfort. So the advice here is to just keep going, continue to move forward with what you understand and feel is really authentic to you. And again, you are being watched, although you may not realize this, and are positively affecting the watchers through your example and via your frequency, okay? In other words, they can feel that. They feel your frequency. They might not understand it, but somebody's paying attention here. And so they may not even openly agree with you or support you where others can see them doing it. And so by you simply continuing forward, you are inciting the perfect circumstances for something to work out, not only in your favor, but for other people. They could be activated by you, or the quantum conditions of your situation may pull in others who match your frequency. So in other words, you're also pulling in more people into your soul family who are literally vibing with you, who are working with you, who are helping you to advance your soul journey. And so here's what you might not see coming as a result of all of this, Taurus soul family. There's some kind of healing going on. It's going to feel like there's a burden being lifted. That's what's coming in as via the quantum potential. So I hope that makes sense. Beautiful Taurus soul family. Let me know if any of it resonates in the comments below. And I love you so much. I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Virgo soul family. The activation that's going to occur for you in this reading, if you allow it, is a wish fulfillment of some sort for you. And that's so beautiful. So something that you have dreamed of, something that you've been going for, or maybe it's something you didn't know you wanted. Now, here's what's overall in the Virgo collective energy here. There is strong legacy energy around you as a collective right now, Virgo. You are beginning the process of grounding in a more joyful, lighthearted, you might call it childlike kind of energy into your already wonderfully meticulous, disciplined, logic-based structure. This is brilliant, Virgo. It's brilliant. It's like you're adding another layer. It's like another layer is being added to the Virgo energy base, and you are allowing your human to practice using this. Now, this is probably largely on a subconscious level here. But what this is doing is huge, Virgo. Listen to this. This is literally helping humanity to incorporate an additional energy of much needed lightheartedness into its formal methods through you. This is a game changer when we consider what is needed for, say, the corporate, the business structure to evolve. And so what I'm getting here is that this is really just the beginning here. And this is through your work, what you're doing. Now, other important energies for you at this time, Virgo, is that you're going to be receiving a lot of angelic help. And you're going to be achieving some type of balance that you've been trying to gain. And there's a major awakening happening for some of you in any area this could be. So just check in and see where it applies to you. But you're waking up to something here, Virgo. The result of this is it's creating a major up-leveling for you. And you might even feel like you skipped a few levels, actually, is what I got here. Because you're seeing things differently than you have before. So many new options are now available to you or becoming available to you. So the advice to you is that there may be an opportunity open to you. On the one hand, you might be being offered an opportunity. Weigh that carefully, but you might actually want to make an offer to somebody else or even a group of people. Could be business, could be personal, could be romantic. And whatever this offer is that you want to make, it's going to lead to a major renewal of balanced energy for you. It's going to lead to very balanced equanimity, reciprocity. It's going to feel, even Steven, fair, nice, comforting, happy. It's very good. There's a real sense of sovereignty and independence here. And so you're being advised, if this applies to you, that whatever this is you're thinking about, it is worth the trouble of making this offer. It is worth the trouble of giving your energy here because it's great energy that's going to come forth. There's a doorway that's going to open to something fated here, meaning something you, your etheric soul family, possibly something planned from the moment you agreed to incarnate is coming in for you now. It's something you or your angels may have been protecting very fiercely as well. So in other words, you've been guarding against anything that's misaligned with whatever this is coming in. And so now, after this work is done, right? Now remember, you're integrating these layers, you're going through these shifts. They're saying after all of this, this is what's going to show up for you. That's what's being said. There's lots of willful, determined energy here, and also a strong energy of cosmic alchemy. Those are the words that they're using. So it's more about protection, like you're really going to protect this energy that's coming in. Whatever this is good. Okay, Virgo? All right, so I hope that this reading makes sense. Let me know if any of it resonates below. Take care of yourselves. I love you so much, Virgo soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Capricorn soul family. The activation here is that you are unlocking something, okay? Or rather, this activation maybe itself is unlocking something. It's removing energetic blocks to emotions to bring you out of a cycle of emotional upset or indecision. And it's going to open a clear channel to resources and solid, tangible creation once again. There's an energy of admiration around whatever this is, Capricorn. It's almost like the angels admire this. Your guides admire what's happening here. That's what we mean by this. There's an energy of admiration. So overall in the Capricorn energy, you're letting go of something, okay? Letting go of one thing to move in a direction that's more original to you or more progressive, let's say. There's favorable partnership energy here. Possible partnerships coming together where people are really seeing eye to eye. Currently for you, you may be experiencing this access, you could call it, to watery energy, to heart energy. It's giving you more access to your creative abilities and unlocking a natural momentum around you. There might be a road opening up for you now, Capricorn, towards some dream experience of yours, it feels fantasy-like almost. And it could involve partnership, but it's opening up to you because you are allowing this access to this watery, we're calling it watery energy because it almost feels like Cancerian, like you're letting these other parts of yourselves come in and really fill up the room. And so the advice here is to be flexible, Capricorn, because soul family or soulmates coming in toward you may be different than expected, or there could simply be a change in partnership. Now that's not going to apply to everyone, so nobody panic, okay? If your partnerships, and that includes romantic, partnerships are intact, then this is not going to apply to you. But let's put it a different way. It could be that you think things are going to materialize one way or occur one way, and they occur a different way. It's a different person, or it's a different situation, or something like that. There's something that could be different than what you expect. It's not necessarily a bad thing. And in fact, they're saying it's not going to be a bad thing. Everything's going to work out just fine. But be flexible as you're allowing your heart, as you're exploring this water energy, because it could cause a little bit of a shift. And so if you are recovering from a loss, this is a different thing, okay? If you're recovering from some kind of a loss or a previous transition, you might need to allow the energy specifically around this to shift. Allow it to shift through your courageousness, through positive thought forms and intention here. As a result of that, new avenues might open up for you. Solid business or work offers. They could also be, once again, romantic offers. And so what you might not see coming, but what is definitely very highly potential, okay, is you're going to feel a lot more supported, like by universal energy is what they're talking about, from your angels, from your guides, even from people that are around you. There's a strong mastery around you, like the energy of mastery. 222 kept coming up again and again. And note the 2. That is representative of partnership, and 222 adds up to 6. That's lovers. That's balanced choice. There's a lot of that energy around you right now, Capricorn, as 2023 opens up. And remember, you're going to get sort of a boost where you will have a little bit more energy to get going on some things after Mars comes out of retrograde. Probably, I'm thinking again, it's January the 12th, somewhere in there, okay? All right, so I hope all this makes sense. Beautiful Capricorn, soul family, take care of yourselves. Let me know if anything resonates in the comments below. And I love you so much. Talk to you again soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Gemini soul family. This reading is set to activate you into leadership, some type of leadership, clarity of mind, and an energy of wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Now, overall in your collective Gemini, there's the energy of harmony, life balance, and the type of alignment is approaching for you that may have only existed for you in your dreams. Okay, that's what I got, like literally only in your dreams thus far. So something you've not experienced, perhaps. And so you may be recovering from one or more grievous situations. And so this, whatever this recovery is, this is causing some kind of transformation in the way that you see what excites you, what ignites your passion. So as a result of this, whatever this shift is, there's something coming toward you now, possibly very fast. And it could be a restart, actually. Now that's for some of you. It could be a restart to something that may have previously already been occurring, been in motion, but it encountered some kind of difficulty. So now that's like coming toward you fast again. And so this might cause a huge shift in the way you see or experience your life. It's a positive thing that's happening. You'll see your life in a more positive way, with more joy. It's more lighthearted, perhaps more balanced, with more reciprocal type of energy. So what they want you to know is delay making any important decisions, because there is something, some type of experience trying to materialize, and you might not have all of the necessary information to make a good call concerning this. And so the masculine part of you, or this could be a masculine partner even, is still clearing away some kind of lack consciousness. So allow yourself, regardless of how this is playing out, whether it's coming through you consciously, whether you are clearing it or a partner is clearing it, allow yourself to fully release any toxic or distorted thought forms or behavioral patterns associated with early learning in childhood. This is going on in a very expansive, vast way throughout the masculine collective regardless. But for some reason in your experience, like the Gemini collective, there may be a specific masculine or masculines around you, or through your masculine, you are clearing this. And it is related to this experience that wants to come in. Okay, so I hope that made sense the way that I said that, okay? Now, all of this quantum activity combined with your conscious attention to these things will align you with Mars to move forward with more ease and in a purposeful way. So I love you so much, Gemini soul family, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Libra soul family. This activation is bringing dreams into reality. That's how they put it, okay? It's activating dreams to come into your reality. And by dreams, they mean something you've dreamed, something that you may be dreaming now. It's miracle energy and it's divinely guided. And Libra, there's a lot of fire energy around you during this January and into February. Just very passionate. Could be the whole year of 2023, but I just asked about the beginning of the year. So yeah, you're finding a lot of passion within self again. Overall, you're receiving energetic resources and feeling very comforted after a time of feeling restricted or feeling blocked, Libra. So presently, what may be happening in your experience, there might be some clarity or some truth around a situation that might have caused you, unfortunately, some pain, okay? Either physically or emotionally. And so the clarity or truth around this situation is allowing you to close out a cycle of wounding. So where the wound either kept reopening, or perhaps you were in a situation where someone or something was continually causing you this pain again and again, something like that, okay? And so you're able to close out this cycle permanently. There's completion happening here. And so the energetic shift that's occurring with all that, it helps you to broaden your horizons quite a bit and see possibilities and opportunities that may have otherwise gone unnoticed. The advice for you, Libra, is that if there is something new that you're working on, this energy is very favorable for success around you regarding this. So whatever is in, cooking in your brain, okay, cooking in your field, they're saying keep putting energy into this. There is potential to bring you much happiness around this, much freedom. Another thing they're mentioning is that you may want to shift into a new direction regarding something you've already invested a lot of time in. So it's kind of the opposite, right? Something that you might have put a lot of time and energy into, you might want to shift direction. It doesn't necessarily mean shift out of it or away from it, but there's some kind of shift that needs to happen, and it is also going to create positive results. Just follow your intuition here, Libra. This could be anything. That's why it's being said as generally as possible. Believe me, there were a few different stories and specific details that were coming through with a lot of these readings, actually. But we're trying to keep it general because each of your situations will be different, but you understand energy. So it's the energy around whatever is happening. There will need to be a shift in a direction regarding something that you've invested time in, and just pay attention to where it needs to shift. Or perhaps if you were wondering if it needed to shift, this is your confirmation, okay? Now here's what you don't see coming. You are going to have the energy to passionately go after projects and new experiences in a different way, where maybe you didn't have the energy. Now, part of that is because Mercury is going to come out of retrograde before too long. And also Mars is coming out of retrograde very, very soon. Also, the shifting that's happening with you, like coming out of whatever cycle this was that may have been wounding or damaging to you. So as you come out of that and there's a completion happening, it's going to shift you into this new mode of operation in your solar plexus. It's going to free up your solar plexus energy because it's not tied up trying to tend to your wound. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, beautiful Libra. Put it where it applies in your specific, as far as the details, right? In your specific situation. All right, love you so much, soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Aquarius soul family. This reading is an activation for opening doorways for you, because there are a lot of doorways. I'm seeing many, many doorways in your energy. There is strong portal energy around you at this time, especially at the beginning of January. This is your season, Aquarius. And so overall in your energy, your hard work during this time does open these doorways, possibly multiple doorways for you, and there is great reward. There are transformative energies around you, and something may be completely transforming in your world. And we mean completely, okay? Completely transforming in your world. There is the energy of abundant independence right now for you. And you might have felt very embattled getting to this point is what's coming through. It's like a 9 of Wands type of energy or a 5 of Swords type of energies, okay? And 9 is a number for independence before you get to the 10 as well. So that's the number of almost there. But it's what's coming through is you may have been battling these things on your own. You might have felt alone. And what's happening is you're receiving energetic resources and feeling comforted after a time of feeling very restricted or blocked. Now, Aquarius, this could be in just a particular situation. This might not be in every component of your life, okay? And what's happening is where you were needing to defend and do all of these things on your own, you're going to get some relief, Aquarius. That's what it feels like. And so really what you may not yet be able to fully see coming, I mean, maybe you feel it coming, but you don't quite see how it's going to happen. There is a new start. And this new start is something that you or your angels and guides have really been waiting on. That's what I'm getting. And it's finally beginning to come in. Your guides or you may have also been, or you will be, in the future, very, very fiercely protecting this. There's that 9 of Wands energy again, right? But this time it's really more like a 7. It's a shift, but you have help because your guides are with you. And you've been fiercely protecting this. And so it's going to open up a lot of choices for you, a lot of positive options, opportunities involving work. These are the types of energies that are coming along for you that you might not be able to see. And finally, you've reached some sort of success after standing your ground and holding strong despite turbulent, misaligned energies either within or around you, Aquarius. So in other words, they're saying you will reach this. Yeah, you really want to start believing in your success and that things are possible, and then that's going to happen much more quickly. And 4 doorways appeared in this reading, Aquarius, okay? So the portal energy is really out of this world. And the energies of 88 and the master number 44 appeared in this reading very heavily. The energies of these numbers are in your reading very heavily. And 888 is abundance. 88 and 8s are hard work. Mastery, 4 and 4 is 8. That's hard work, but not just hard work, it's brilliant. It's brilliant work that produces brilliant results. That's why it's mastery, Aquarius. So this is what's in your energy right now. Beautiful Aquarius soul family. I hope it makes sense. Let me know if any of it resonates in the comments. And I love you so much, soul family. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Cancer soul family. This reading is set to activate in your field and in your experience the motion of something coming toward you. And this is something or some things that you've strongly desired. It's also set to activate some expansion, bringing life focus back around to play, creativity, lightheartedness. And so it's a new sort of cycle. Overall, in the energy of Cancer, okay, in the Cancer collective, there's just the energy of big transformations, new cycles in health. This could be mental or physical, and also new partnerships. Now, you may be currently emancipating yourself from something like involving social, interpersonal dynamics, perhaps. And because you're doing this, you're removing this discordant energy, whatever this is, it's very favorable right now within your space to get true emotional fulfillment. And so what you don't see coming actually as you're working on all of this is that there is major angelic assistance, and it's like major, okay? Double temperance energy, if you will, for those of you who understand tarot. And this is giving you easier access to many, many solutions. You might actually release some work or projects or someone that you were working with that was actually causing you pain. And this could allow something to begin to heal and make necessary room for new cycles to occur. Whatever happens during this time leads to divinely guided opportunities and healed, aligned collaborations. So I hope all of this makes sense, beautiful Cancer soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Scorpio soul family. The activation in this reading is independence, sovereignty, abundance during this time, beginning in January, okay? And we're already into early to mid-January now, but it's just an emphasis on 2023, but it begins as Mars comes out of retrograde. It will take off and running, okay? And so this reading is intended to activate these things in you. So overall, Scorpio, in your energy, in the energy of the Scorpio collective, you're receiving blessings in family, roots, and home situations. And it's through your determination and through your leadership, okay? Your understanding of self, understanding what you want and taking the lead. You're applying a new sense of freedom to relationships and you're clearing lack consciousness. Because of this, you're receiving abundance. That's how it works. There may have been some crossroads or some indecision, and there might still be in your field, but use your intuition. Your intuition will clear out any doubt. Trust yourselves, okay? So what you don't see coming is either a swift change in direction, so the way you were thinking or moving ignited a powerful transformation in your life, or it caused something to abruptly exit your sphere. So some sort of shift, okay? Caused an exit. But honestly, what's coming toward you, this is positive because there are positive and passionate new beginnings in your household still coming. So there might have already been a transformation. You've got more activations in progress now. Okay. It's almost like when somebody is processing an order or something's coming through the mail and it's not quite there yet, but it's going down the assembly line. It's like things are going to be coming in, because you're using this intuition and because you have cleared that lack consciousness, Scorpio. And so what you might not know for sure is coming through is set to come through in the energy, okay? There's a high potential for a really good breakthrough in a financial situation, almost like financial healing for you. Like something comes together and allows you to stop worrying. So yeah, there's an overall energy where you're gaining this inner peace, Scorpio. There are big energies here of healing, of gaining balance, no longer juggling different energies of different frequency spectrums. And everything is just lining up. All right, beautiful Scorpio soul family. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if anything resonates in the comments. And I love you so much, Scorpio soul family. Namaste. Hello, beautiful Pisces soul family. The activation for you through this reading is energy clearing, removing distortions. You're making room for higher frequencies, gaining momentum toward a reset. This is huge, Pisces. It's a shift into an even brighter, more joyous life cycle. So overall, Pisces, in your collective energy, you're transforming your beliefs around things that are very important to you, or around even believing that a transformation is possible. So you just have to consciously decide this. That's what keeps coming in. You just have to make the decision, not necessarily have everything perfectly aligned in your, mental processing, not necessarily that, but just to say, I'm going to do this, like literally just a decision. And then once you do that, the energy is favorable here for divine synchronicity to respond very quickly. And so there's a lot of fairness and harmony that's going to come into balance in your life, in your experience, Pisces, through this activation. So your solar plexus energy is more fully engaging now, Pisces, because you're releasing the energy around something, maybe something that you had invested in or wished for. And so the freedom from this burden or this loss, right? It's going to allow the entrance of this new optimistic energy and also really positive situations. All right, so trust yourselves, Pisces, to make strong, clear decisions. Again, it's about decisions because that's what's going to bring you to success during this time. Angels and guides are really trying to get your attention about this to help you enter a brighter phase of really success, leadership, just standing tall, standing very courageous and very confidently in your own energy. So what you might not see coming, Pisces, is really a gift from the universe, believe it or not. Some golden opportunity that you've wished for, even though you're letting something go that you wished for, right? Or you think you are, something's actually coming in. So, and there's some sort of recovery that's going to happen. You're going to recover from a disappointment more fully and more completely than you ever imagined. Like it's really going to be done. You will be recovered. This is the energy potential that's gaining momentum right now as you are going through this release, okay? And so, yeah, you're going to be able to make firm, logical decisions which protect your household. You're just going to get very secure about this. You're going to make sure that you have whatever comfort level, right? Whatever secure abundance around you, even if it means cutting off controlling energies or energies that really don't match. All right, Pisces. So I hope this makes sense. Beautiful Pisces soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.